Good morning. Hi. Hello, besties. What's up? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yesterday was a lot. How many of you were on Ashley's live? Now they are claiming that Ashley does not love Sweet Glover. They're claiming that Shippa's eyes and Sweet Glover's eyes are going to be opened soon because it's clear. Now, guys, I'm going to walk you guys through everything people have been saying on the TL, what's happening everywhere, and I'm going to give my own 2 cents. Okay, but I think sometimes it's not everything that requires a reaction. Do I know the made Ashley angry so much, like they pushed her so hard. But I kind of like noticed that after the felt filter, there was one filter, the first filter she was using was so beautiful. It's like when she couldn't you go back to that filter. If you actually were on that live, you could see that the second filter wasn't really giving. I think that one also contributed to making her angry. And people are looking at it like if you have issues with your partner, don't just bring it out, that your actions and your reactions may actually tell people look at it, or if you're angry at your partner or whatever. Me, I don't know exactly, because we saw Sweet Glover commenting on her photo the other time, and I know he's been literally very busy. But guys, people are Ashley's fans are defending, while Glover's fans are just crashing out because the feel is kind of very disrespectful to Akona for Ashley to say Robbie. Well, guys, I'm going to give you my own. So you guys know I don't buy face. I'll tell you what I feel and what I actually think Ashley did wrong or Ashley did right, and how people also pushed her. Make sure you do like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So this one said, I've always said it. See, Glover and Shippa's eyes will soon clear. Ashley doesn't love him. She can't be saying rubbish about him always. Yet Glover always says nice things about her on his lives. Yo, oh my god. Shippa's, with all due respect, please stop asking about Sweet Glover or his dancing challenge on Ashley's life. Not a whole dance challenge being called a you guys know that people are going to be interpreting this, and this is where I actually feel Ashley missed it. She would have just kept quiet. And since he's your man, and for the past 2 days people have been saying a lot of things, you would have just proven them wrong. Just like we saw Sue Glover that day, he came and commented on her photo. At least some people had to like shut their traps, knowing that, oh, this person would have said, okay, is it the dance challenge? Don't worry, you guys are going to see my all. Don't worry, we'll talk about that. There's a way to be civil in response now. Like seriously, there's even if, because people have been seeing a whole lot of reactions. People are saying, probably she's angry with Squid Glover, and that's why. Because remember, there was a time when they hadn't really connected after Squid Glover came out of the show. If you ask about Squid Glover and Ashley's life, Ashley will be like, go and ask him. But when both of them were like cool, she was like, oh, he's fine, oh, he's there. So I just felt like that response wasn't really needed at that point. They might have pushed you, but then that's what it takes. Being, that you're a public figure, no matter how you're trying to say you're not a public figure, people, even we as bloggers, people come in the comment, they'll tell you, or even as I'm making this video, a lot will say something to me in the comment, but you guys know I'm very neutral. Even as much as I'm a shipper, I like to tell you guys the truth, what I feel. There's a way you would have, even if you're angry with your man, it's just like, imagine you're angry with your husband or whatever, and somebody asks you, say that one, I beg, leave him. You've not said anything, but you've already told the person that something is going on. So that's how people are feeling like. It should, no matter how they make you angry on the live, you can decide to, because if you actually watch that live, there was a place she said, these negative comments, this negative, act like you didn't see them. You see, sometimes I don't want to call names. People have been through this. Have you seen Lema or Kosi all the time trying to? No. As long as you know that people love you and Sweet Glover a lot, and that is one thing you should expect. That you're on live, people get notification. It may not be Sweet G's, it may not be Sweet Ashley's strippers, it may not be Ashley's, it may just be from anywhere. You know that people, it may even be people that love you. They want to ask you about Sweet Glover. So you just have to, you know, be very cautious in answering anything about that. Or you can just claim like you didn't see the question. And but the way he actually was crashing out, honestly, me, I had to leave the live at some point because I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that. I have to tell you guys. What I have seen on the timeline is that majority of the people, the campaigning Sweet Glover are Ashley fans. I'm tired of their acting like they are putting Sweet Glover on probation and we must walk on eggshells because we want their votes. Like seriously, we cannot dispute the fact that these people are meant for each other. Let me not say meant for each other, at least from the house. Okay. So you as a partner, if Sweet Glover cannot say you watch when anytime on Sweet Glover's life, they keep asking about Ashley. He will say, Ashley, no negotiation, no this. So yesterday that I don't know why Ashley was getting angry. If it asks you whether you've done the dance challenge and you know you've not done it, they are asking you because they feel he's like your right hand man. He's like your better half. He's like, you don't know what it means that this is somebody you are dating. So they're asking you like, in as much as I know that the question was not meant to come, but it's coming from a good place that they are asking you, oh, have you joined the challenge? Have you expect any and every, as long as you've pushed your life out there, man, expect any and every. So it's the ability for you to um being able to know the one you just leave and the one you just, because definitely the public are going to be bombarding you. I hope you guys are seeing what's on the screen. The public, they are going to be bombarding you with all sorts of questions. So you just have the emotional maturity. That's where it's needed at that point. Like we in the comment section, you see some people who come like, then I know initially then I used to crash out if you come for me in the comment, but this time around I'll be like, oh, thank you. Yes, ma. Yes, because I know you can't run away from it as long as you're pushing something out there to the public. If it's your inner, you can say, okay, let me crash out and speak my mind to you. But as long as it's total strangers, why give yourself some hate? And she was saying those of them have their pictures. Anybody can have your picture on. Somebody may not even be a really core follower, but just decide that, oh, this girl is pretty, I'm going to use her picture. And even if we're ashes or ash angels or whatever, but I think they pushed her so hard, but when it got to Gulliver's own, I didn't really expect that reaction, because you know that Gulliver is your person, and definitely people will be asking you about him. Just the way they will still go to see Gulliver. Have you seen Ashley? Have you seen? It's just normal. It's just normal. People are crazily loving you guys, so they want to ask you, have you seen it? So you crashing out is now revealing to people like, oh, you don't love this guy. Or can you imagine calling his challenge rubbish? Ah, no, now. Then what do you think others would do if you, the person, guys? I wasn't really happy with Ash. In as much as I know I love both of them, I didn't really like. I believe she should just sit back and know that no, that thing coming out of your mouth, like there were so many things coming out. It was a lot. I was like, why is actually suddenly filter just changed and suddenly you're crashing out? What's happening? If you were stressed, you wouldn't have just come on live. Don't come on live when you're stressed or when you're angry with your partner, because definitely people are going to be asking you about Akuna. There is no way. It's just like I'm a mom. The first thing before people even, there are some people who don't even ask you your partner, your this, your parents, your dad. First thing anybody asks you is your daughter. First thing anybody asks you is your child. You understand? Then if you have partners, you don't have a child yet. First thing they ask you, your mom, you have kids. Nobody will say, oh, how is your first thing people ask you, how are your children? How, or you'll just say, how is your family? So it's like this is your one person, and you expect the people, the first thing they are going to ask you is, Akona, have you done this? Have you done that? And you guys know that this is something everybody, even we as bloggers, we are promoting it. So it would have been a time, even if you're angry with him, promote it too. But you calling it rubbish, how are people going to perceive? How are people going to stream? Like, guys, I didn't like it though. Ashley is literally setting boundaries. The respect you give to Gulliver, she also deserves. You can't say nasty things on the live and the same life also demand dance challenges. No. See, at this point, Ashley is not a child. I don't think Uliema, I'm not comparing. I don't think Uliema would do this. Even when Uliema was having issues with Jared, you won't see her say things. I don't think Zintel Z will behave this way. Never. Guys, I'm just being real with you guys. I don't think Zintel Z will do this kind of thing, because he's your person and you know that we're expecting something coming up tomorrow. This is not the time for us to the campaign. It's more like the campaign, and you actually was there, very supportive of Sweet, helped in campaigning for him and all. So why all of a sudden, why are you crashing out? If you have issues with him, it's not something you crash out on the live. So no matter what people are asking you, it's not even like, oh no, now no matter how we say you're not a celebrity, you're not a public figure, but that's who you were. At the end of the day, if you don't want to push your life out there, don't go to Big Brother, because it's going to highlight you. You can't go to a reality TV show or do anything that has to do with the public and you're claiming you're not this. You've already pushed yourself out there to the public. So it's better you live your quiet private life. Nobody gets to know about you. It's just like me now. I'll come and say I have like almost like 11,000 something subscribers, almost going to 12K subscribers, and I'll be like, oh, people don't know you on the BB streets. There is no way, guys. No. Good morning, Maddies. Are we ready to train? Yes, Ashes and Ashangels are still trading her, but I know the inner ones may actually tell her that no, babe, Mama, you were wrong. Okay, Mama, you were wrong on this. You wouldn't have. You really crashed out. Like it was really obvious, guys. I said I had to leave the live because I was like, why is Ashley getting so angry like this? Who is making her angry this way? To me, I felt because the first filter was so beautiful and she was more calm. Immediately, the second filter, she couldn't go back. It was like, and people were still asking how your face, your this, that, and she was just explaining that she needs the sun now and all. But people were still like, and next thing they brought you Glover. You guys know maybe they haven't even seen or spoken or she's missing him. And there's a lot. Oh God, oh. All right, monitoring spirit and haters, bring it on. I'm ready to defend with full. I don't play. This is enough. This is more reason you should have been so civil in that because you know that haters are there trying to, yeah. I'm not gonna make it easy for my haters. You guys, haters are there trying to like see what's gonna happen. So you have already given them something to talk about. Yeah, you've given them food. You've given them because they are there asking you, and you're crashing out, and you're like rubbish. And you ah, no, now you've already told haters like you should have just busted their bubbles or like let them know that that thing you're looking for is not here. I don't know how many of you have been reading a comment and somebody will just type the comment you're looking for, just send, just skip. Oh my goodness, guys, please. You all think you can bully Ashley Ogo, who shut down a whole scamming business after the dead not to this is not about at this point and at this age, I don't think like mind over matter. I think she still spoke it on that life. If he doesn't mind, it doesn't matter. There is no need to matter. Like, how do they even put it? If it doesn't matter, there's no need. It's not a matter. Yes, if it doesn't matter, it's not a matter. So as long as you know they are strangers and just let them be. I beg. If it doesn't matter, it's not a matter. So at the end of the day, it's not me. I don't think it's not about bullying or being really defensive or trying to show them you're this at this point. No, because they are total strangers. You don't even know them. You're just crashing out and creating, pushing a narrative out there, and now that narrative is flying, guys, all over the narrative. People are saying a lot. People, I even saw an official statement. If I'm going to bring back that one in the next video, I think at that particular life I really expected a lot of emotional maturity. One being that, so everybody can crash out at any time, but at some point you like somebody like me, before you see me crash out, I must have done it amicably. One, two, three, four. The time I'll crash out, you'll be like, what? All of us have that crashing out, but so anybody can crash out at any time. But then you knowing that we have something at hand, we are expecting something tomorrow. This is not the time to. This is the time would have been trending Akona. If I would have been trending Sweet Glover, stream the song, stream Akona, stream you guys. But now this thing is kind of like a distraction. You know, it's like a political. What is it they call it when it has to do with politics? So it's like a distraction. People are trying to distract you guys, shift your focus from the main thing. You guys, you get. She came in nicely till the all started disturbing her, and exactly what I said. Because if you had started when the first filter was on, she was looking very beautiful. In fact, me, I was like, whoa, beautiful girl in a beautiful house. At least a new apartment, new beautiful decent apartment requires, some kind of upgrade. She was looking very beautiful in her robe and the Benny she was putting on her head. I was like, whoa, this is cute. At least if you're living in a good house, you should also dress But then all of a sudden I just stared. Yo. I'm like, what's happening here? What's this? Because I actually turned off the comments. So I wasn't really seeing the comments that was popping in. But me, I felt whatever it is that was popping in, as long as it has to do with your mind, as long as it has to do with somebody who you love and loves you, even if is the person that loves you more. Okay, at least you should have known that this is the time for. We saw Sweet Glover at the Cherry Sanson meet and greet. He was there, but you doing that on live, you don't know who is watching. Well, anyway, guys. Anyway, I don't really know. I don't really know, but at this point, I just feel you are a public figure no matter what. Yeah, a public figure. Before you decide to go on a reality TV show, you already know what it entails. You're a public figure, you have fans, you have naysayers, you have critics, you have a lot. So don't expect that once you come on live, random people cannot join and be asking you, haters cannot join and be looking for narrative, so is your ability to actually being able to recognize that, okay, this is actually coming from them, you guys. So you guys, this one says Facebook actually has respected this girl enough. Like truly, she gave every girl in her season hit gap, which will well, it's not all about that, but I think the emotional maturity is also needed at that point. You guys should know that haters don't sleep. You don't know haters, they don't sleep. Haters don't sleep. They're always in your case, like the way they stay awake in your case. They get invested in your own thing, like it's their own. They live their own and they are investing in yours. So that should have told her that this is coming from haters. But anyway, share your thoughts in the comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.